tonight. Well, the games on the high school schedule today were few and far between, but the ones we had didn't disappoint. In Class A, that meant the top team for the boys and girls traveling to Bismarck for a big WDA battle against Legacy and maybe the game of the year on the girls' side. A battle of unbeatens and a game that lived up to the hype. Let's go to the second half. Tied at 55 with 9.5 minutes left. Carew Lamoureux goes one-on-one, tosses up a high-arching layup in traffic and takes the 2-point lead. Fouls playing a big part in this one. Legacy's Brooklyn Felkley fighting through contact for the bucket and the foul gives the Sabres a 5-point advantage. Lily Bell making things tough on the other end though. Driving, gets the shot to go. 2 of her 30 points on the day gives the Majettes a 70-69 lead. But Addison Segasser, the star of the game down the stretch, a 3 late for the lead. 13 points in the second half for her. And Alyssa Eckroth caps things off with a pair of free throws to seal the upset. Legacy moves to 5-0 on the season as they hand the Majettes their first loss. Over on the boys' side, the same matchup. Minot coming in with the #1 ranking in the state. But it's the Sabres off to the fast start. Chase Knoll getting things going, steps inside the paint, finishes for 2 at the rim. Gets it with the finger roll. Derek Dissett would get going too in the corner. Makes the 3-ball fall, cuts it to a 5-point game. Minot comes from behind to remain unbeaten with a 79-72 win. Well, the stakes just as high for the 2 Class B games today, both featuring ranked teams that could be a preview of what's to come in the state tournament in a few months. Shiloh Christian ranked 5th in the state on the girls' side, hosting the defending champs, 2nd-ranked Kindred. Vikings trailing by double digits in the 3rd. Casey Berner trying to light a fire under her team. Give her the and 1 to cut into the lead. Very next possession, Berner again, this time from deep. Nailing the 3-pointer, but still a 12-point deficit for the Vikings. Skyhawks playing well in all facets of the game. Paige Shook finds a cutting teammate, then Haley Quam gets the putback underneath there. The Skyhawks continue to build their lead. Hannah Weston, an impressive spin move as she collects and finishes in the lane. The Skyhawks soar to the upset, 71-47. The matchup on the boys' side just as intriguing. Both teams in the state tournament a year ago. Shiloh ranked #4 right now. Skyhawks start strong. Caden England on the inbound. That's the first points of the contest. England dishing out the assist too, finding Atticus Wilkinson inside. The 6'6" big man puts it away. Part of a 7-0 run to start the game. Don't count out the Vikings though. Presley Peraza floating high off the screen, knocks down a triple there, but the Bigs going to work for the Skyhawks. This time Jay Wanzik, the hesitation and the finish. Shiloh holds on to win 60-57. A couple of college basketball scores. Mary's men defeat Crookston while the women fall by 14. And Minot State gets swept on the road at Bemidji State, 81-73 for the men and 71-58 for the women. So lots of exciting stuff going on there in the world of sports, and maybe